What's up, Ape Nation? It's your boy Phil for real. I wanted to make this video because I want to show what happens when you watch too much of The View, you watch too much of Joy Reid on MSNBC, you watch too much of Sunny Hostin, you watching all of these emotions from CNN analysts, you're watching all these emotions from MSNBC, ABC, the whole 9 yards. This lady right here, the day before the election, I want y'all to pay attention to what she's doing, okay? Let's check it out.
I am definitely not a racist, but I definitely want to flag people with brown skin or other color skins that, hey, you realize what's going to happen.
That's kind of racist if you're targeting certain individuals.
I'm not targeting them.
You are. You just said I'm finding people with brown skin. Hello?
On November 4th, 2024 in Washington, police were called to the scene for a report of an assault. Officers arrived to find multiple community members supporting a specific political figure. They also observed the suspect engaging with these supporters. When officers contacted the suspect, she stated that she could not understand why people of color would support this particular candidate.
Who is it? Is it this lady right here? At the crosswalk?
Yeah. She pushed another lady.
Okay. Just out of the blue, or?
She's arguing about politics.
I don't know. And then she actually put her hands on somebody and pushed them?
Yeah, the gal in the gold coat right there with the red sweater, she saw it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Hello, ma'am. So what's going on? Let's stay on the sidewalk so we don't get hit.
Here's what happened. I approached her,
Okay.
and I said, I'm trying to understand why you're supporting Trump. Okay. And then I said, you're brown skin. What do you think's going to happen to you?
Why
And
would you say something like that?
Because she has brown skin, and that's what the racists are.
Okay, I'm not talking politics with you. I want to know, did you put your hands on somebody?
I put my hand up on her chin like that, just like I did to you.
You can't do that.
I realize that.
Okay,
But
stay.
even if somebody...
Do you know her? Are you... Okay, are you by yourself?
I'm by myself.
Hey there, shoppers.
Sorry about the ad, but it has to play. But basically, this lady's crazy, and Joy Reid and, Sunny Hostin, Obama, all of you need to understand. This is the results of what happens when you emotionally fearmonger people on media. This is what happens. Look at these people. They're upset. They're angry. They're doing the total opposite. They're punching people in the chin. Okay? Just remember that. Like, this lady walked up, just to give you context. That's the victim right there. She has on the sweater here. She's like, yeah, let me talk to you over here because I don't want to talk to her over there.
See when she stepped up and I told you like 5 times when I saw.
Please stop, okay? Just hang tight here. We're going to talk to the other person and figure out what's going on. No, you cannot leave. You need to stay here, okay? Over there. Okay. I'm going to hang with her. Let me talk to her. She admitted she put her hand on her chin. Somebody else, she punched her. Actually, like, closed fist?
Close fist.
All about, she approached her. She's telling me that she approached her, asked her, why are you voting for Trump? You're brown skin. Do you know what that means? She's initiated it.
Can you step back?
I'm listening to what
I need you to step back.
Okay.
Thank you.
This lady's not associated, but she thinks that she's senile and she's getting upset because I'm not taking that into consideration. But that doesn't give you an excuse to put your hand on her.
We kind of think it was a setup. The lady came up to us crying and told us about her abortion story.
The old lady?
No, the young
girl
one,
with
red
the-
hair.
Okay.
She came up from the backside and started accusing her of being a person of color and should not be supporting Trump. And I mean, she stepped in the face. she came to get me, and she actually stepped up on the podium and grabbed me. I turned around to acknowledge her, and that lady was right up
So
on
she got
us.
up in your guys'
Yes,
face.
exactly.
So she initiated.
Yes, she did.
I saw it happen too. I was across the street.
Okay, I'll talk to you in a second.
Go ahead and talk to the
Hi.
officer.
So she came up to me and she read my shirt and she said, you know that God doesn't like guns. And I said, well, you know, I'm not voting for Trump to be my pastor. And then she says, and you should know better.
Did she like get up in your face?
Oh, yeah.
Like how
Yeah,
close
okay,
was
so she was right there.
Okay.
And then she said, you should know better. I said, why? Because I'm my skin color? I said, you're a racist. And then she came up and she pushed me.
Okay.
And then she hit me in my freaking chin.
Like close fist, open
Like
fist.
close fist. I mean, she obviously didn't hurt me, but it's like, you know what? You have the
So, if you want to see this video, you just go to Body Cam Leak on YouTube. You'll be able to see this same video in its entirety. It's 27 minutes long. You know, and at the end of it, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw enough that once I saw the police start putting on the black glove, the black OJ gloves, I was like, she going to jail. You know what I mean? Like, and she said she didn't care, you know, but she kept trying to argue about it. And I just want people to be aware. This is what happens when you gaslight people on media. You gaslight them with race. You gaslight them and saying, hey, this person's going to do this. Don't you know what's coming? And it's like, yeah, but don't you know what we're going through economically? Everybody as a whole in America voted one way, and they saw the irresponsible, you know, actions of the Democrat Party. Not only were you irresponsibly spending in Ukraine and Taiwan and Israel, you're doing all of these things. You're basically spending wasteful dollars on, you know, issues that Americans don't even care about. And then on top of that, you gaslight us and then ignore everything we're saying about the financial markets. You got Maxine Waters blowing kisses at Sam Bankman-Fried. You let a bunch of, you know, transgender people run into the White House with no real purpose, no real reason, you know, just saying, hey, accept it and just force it down our throat. And I'm not even a religious person. I'm just someone that's like, what does this have to do with anything? You know, you got to make it make sense to me. If it don't make sense, it's not making sense to me. You know, you're ignoring the Federal Reserve, which is causing inflation because they're still printing money every day. And you're literally doing that. And then on top of that, your whole entire campaign was, oh, you ain't black if you're voting for Trump. Like that, y'all still doing that? Y'all still doing it. And then on top of that, here's something else. As you're letting a bunch of migrants in the country for whatever reason, votes, whatever your reason is, you're giving them all this money. And meanwhile, when real Americans like myself, when we need help, you're not there. You're not there to help us. You won't help us. You literally be like, look, you got to qualify, find internet, even though a hurricane blew away transmitters and blew away your house, find internet. Oh, you don't have a house? Well, we're going to get someone to take your kids from you since you can't find shelter for your kids. What? So you're telling them they got to move to another state? They got to do this and that because you won't help them? You literally disowned Americans every single day. And then you got this old lady hitting on a black woman right here, speaking her First Amendment rights, right? She got her First Amendment rights and she's speaking her mind. You know what I mean? She's voting for who she wants to vote for. She's standing out there waving flags. That's what they want to do. Let them do it. People have the right. You're on a land where you are allowed to speak how you want to feel. So if you feel like Trump is this and that, cool. But what about, that's not going to get, again, I've warned y'all for months. That's not going to get you in the White House. It's not going to get you in the White House. You're not making an argument on policy. When Kamala had a chance to make her argument, what did she do? Oh, we just have to tax corporations. Well, how are you going to tax corporations? Oh, we just got to do it. So you're basically saying we're going to tax these corporations and then do trickle down economics. That's all you were saying to everybody. And everybody wasn't falling for it. Meanwhile, Trump came out and was like, I'm going to pressure the Federal Reserve, and I'm going to do no tax on tips, no tax on this, no tax on that. To the average American and to even economists, that's actually affordable. That's actually could help make, America ball again, get some money in our pocket. So that way, when hurricanes come through, we don't get no excuses from y'all. Only thing that we've been getting from Democrats is, hey, we're going to pay these celebrities. Hopefully they influence you to vote for us because we're going to run this country like P. Diddy did and have P. Diddy parties. You literally sent the American people the other way running. You sent them running. I'm sorry, you did. You have to own up to that. You cannot sit here and say, but Trump is this, but Trump is that, but Trump is this, but Trump is that. That's not going to cut it no more. Do you understand? Everybody saw you, Democrats, not only ignore criminal bankers, you've ignored criminal hedge funds, criminal family offices. You're literally looking like you're fighting for these Wall Street goons that steal, that are digital terrorists out there that are manipulating the market, manipulating retail investors on the internet. They're doing all these things and then have the audacity to say, oh, Elon was an unfair advantage. No, Elon wasn't falling for your shit either. That's just what it is. Black men wasn't falling for your shit, and what did you do? You sat there and sent Obama to chastise us, and then we got TikTok video after TikTok video of black women separating themselves from black men. I have real friends I thought were my real friends unfollow me, unfriend me, say they don't want nothing to do with me, leave me alone because you're going for that guy. All emotion, no policy. All emotions, no policy. So, Joy Reid, Sonny Hostin, what's buddy name? I forget his freaking name. The black guy on CNN. I forget his name, but yeah, you know who I'm talking about. The same guy. Even you, Abby Phillips, all of you on there. Joe Scarborough, Mika Brzezinski. I know y'all mad because Trump tweeted all that stuff about y'all, and y'all still mad about that. That I can understand your concerns or why you're saying that. But everybody else, stop using race and identity politics as a reason to vote. First of all, identity politics should be the last thing. You should say, hey, here are my policies. Here are what I'm going for. Here's what I believe will make America great and help, the finance of America. And then once the votes come in, you can say, hey, this group of demographic voted, this group. Do it like that. Don't say, hey, you should be voting for this because they're racist and they're this and they're that and they're this and they're that. Yeah, but your candidate did not sell it. Your candidate literally could not even speak. People were repeating her own talking points. They knew what was coming as they were watching it live. It is the most embarrassing thing that you could do. And then on top of that, we had to see the campaign finances behind the scenes. Oprah runs around saying, oh, I never got paid, but Harpo Productions got paid twice, $500,000. Even Roland Martin got $350,000. Okay? Roland Martin, breaking news. So for anybody out there that's looking at this and you like, man, look, listen, do not feel bad that you voted for Trump. You voted for your pocketbooks to be fine in the midst of all of this because you watched Democrats extract all the money. They help everybody else, other countries, migrants from other countries. But when it came to Americans that were suffering through a hurricane, needed actual funding, you said, oh, we don't have the funding. We asked why you don't have the funding. It turns out that you gave it all away to migrants. And then when we try to tell people on Facebook, what did you do? Oh, yeah, that shit need to be fact checked. We don't know how real that is. But it's coming from your own White House YouTube. So what are you talking about? Oh, then it just comes out, oh, yeah, James O'Keefe sent a bunch of bad chicks, at these guys and made them confess everything. Oh, yeah, we're really just rigging everybody and gaslighting everybody. So what are you telling Americans? You're telling American citizens that you don't care about us. So we showed you that, Hey, we're going to go for the person that actually is saying, I'm going to protect the American citizen. So just think about that next time. Stop saying, hey, black, white, Asians, Hispanic. Y'all can't even pinpoint Kamala's culture and her heritage. I seen one person say black Indian. I seen one person say black Asian. Y'all just all over the place. And then you're canceling people. You're fighting people. You are literally the old school Trump supporter. Welcome to the team. So with that being said, hey, y'all just stop doing this shit. Stop it, please.